Now, up until this time, David, he has had victory after victory, but notice how the historian, even in the very first verse, he makes mention of how this was the time when kings go forth to battle. And where was King David? He stayed at home. Verse 2, And it came to pass in an evening tide that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. So David is on the roof. Many people depict Bathsheba as on the roof. That is not accurate. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite? So this Uriah the Hittite was no ordinary soldier. He was one of the best in David's army, even being listed among David's mighty men. Also, this lets us know that David knew the man quite well. And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her, for she was purified from her uncleanness, and she returned unto her house. And the woman conceived, and sent and told David, and said, I am with child. And David sent to Joab, saying, Send me Uriah the Hittite. And when Uriah was come unto him, David demanded of him how Joab did, and how the people did, and how the war prospered. Verse 8, And David said to Uriah, Go down to thy house, and wash thy feet. And Uriah departed out of the king's house, and there followed him a mess of meat from the king. But Uriah slept at the door of the king's house with all the servants of his lord, and went not down to his house. He didn't even go in to say hello to his wife. And when they had told David, saying, Uriah went not down into his house, David said unto Uriah, Camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didst thou not go down into thine house? He knows that him being the king, if he can't almost command Uriah to go home and be with his wife, then Uriah is not going to do it. And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And he wrote in the letter, saying, Set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire ye from him, that he may be smitten and die. And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. Verse 26, And when the wife of Uriah heard that Uriah her husband was dead, she mourned for her husband. And it's believed that the time of mourning right here was about 7 days up to a month. And this tragic chapter closes like this. And when the mourning was past, David sent and fetched her to his house, and she became his wife, and bare him a son. But the thing that David had done displeased the Lord.